What is up, guys? Welcome to Legacy TCG. We are back with some Edison. Today we have Byron playing his hybrid Blackwings versus Jose, who's on Diva Hero, I believe. And this week is sponsored by Gem Accessories. They gave us additional pricing for the top 3 players, which is really nice. And it brings out a crowd, so that's the best part. Is more people, more fun, in my opinion. So the link to their website is in the description. Feel free to check it out if you would like. And yeah, Byron's having a really strong start with the Whirlwind, but the Heavy Storm claps back on this Aura. And then he's gonna swing in with 19. We could use the Colute, but it's not that favorable a trade, but it might be something we have to do. Card Troop is gonna replace himself. It's gonna take a card out of our hand as well. It's not very favorable for us in this position. But he decides it's worth it. We're going to take 12 right here. Draw a card for our troubles. That is the power of Card Trooper. It can mill some cards, which are milled Necro. Then it can replace himself when he dies. You have another Whirlwind? That's pretty gross. Nope, it's an Allure of Darkness. Trap Dust Shoot's gonna look at the hand, rip the only monster out of it, leaving us with a lure and a couple traps. So the only Blackwing we have right now is the Lonely Bora. It looks like our traps were like Bottomless Deep Prison. Yeah, just the standard trap cards. Attack for 17. We take. No problem. Power of Dust Shoot is not only does it like obviously take the best card from your opponent's hand, but it gives you the knowledge of the back row, which is pretty troublesome. Because not only are they gonna play around your stuff for the next few turns, yeah, they're just gonna be able to move around those cards if they. So if like you have a Mirror Force or Torrential, they know not to add a ton of cards to the board, just the minimum to force you to use Mirror Force, and then later on they'll add more resources. Yeah. And I believe that Konami changed their rules about note taking. So if you do Trap Dust Shoot, you can write down your opponent's hand. So say that particular case, it was Bottomless, Deep Prison, and Allure. Obviously, you can't take a ton of time writing, so if you are going to do that, I would just write BTH for Bottomless Trap Hole, DP for Deep Prison, and then maybe ALL for Allure. Things like that. When I played Magic, note-taking was like a very normal thing. We had cards that looked at the opponent's hand all the time, so we used those notes to our advantage. Okay, Shura gets banished. We get a Blizzard summon into Colute. A lot of back row, and he's gonna poke with the Blizzard. Maybe Mirror, maybe Dimensional Prison. Looks like we're kind of interesting. So we don't take the 13, but we'll get rid of the Bora, leaving us with a Colute in defense. And he wants to leave the birds on field. Kind of smells like an Icarus attack. Something we need to be wary of. We have the MST or main deck. Dust Tornado needs to be launched now. It's a chainable. Phoenix Wingwind Blast will send it to. Oh. It needs to go to the top of the deck, not in the grave. Looks like he thought it was the wrong card. Yeah, I think he thought it was a Raigeki Break. Raigeki Break kills it. Phoenix Wingwind Blast locks your draw. So it doesn't look like they caught it. Yeah, that's unfortunate. Now we don't get a Mirror Force, but maybe on the next turn he's gonna be like, oh, you know, How'd you get a monster? You didn't have a monster last time. You said it last turn. Oh. I put it in the grave. I thought it was this card. I don't know. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we didn't use Mirror Force or anything, right? Yeah. Like, how'd you get a card trooper? That did you set a card trooper last turn? Yeah, see, he spotted out. Yep. Yeah. So it needs to go top of the deck. Card trooper is gonna be right underneath it. Yep. Oh. Yeah. All right, they fixed the game state. Excellent. Maybe just draw your Mirror Force, shuffle the top card, or you can just leave the top card there. Nothing really happened, honestly. Just the way the game went. Yeah, it looks like they're gonna be like, oh, how do we fix this? Yeah, we're just gonna shuffle the top. That way you keep things fair. Like, we already got Dust Shooted once, right? We don't want to give him more knowledge. It's unfortunate the Mirror Force is going to be known, but yeah. So Jose catches out the minor error. These two are going to go in. We're going to take 13 and 14, 27 total. These birds can do it on their own. We need a piece for the next turn. Maybe a Deep Sea Diva, Malicious, Pious would be okay. Something. Yeah, he's like, what? Did you set a monster last time? I swear I sent back a spell or trap. That should not be on the field right now. Man, I really wanted one of those Chaos Sorcerer mats. So bad. I love that card. I cut it from my deck though, because my deck runs too many bricks, so he had to be one of the sacrifices. It's a big think. We might die in this turn. We're gonna Malicious. Special the Malicious. It was at the bottom of the deck. There's stories that, you know, Gilman and Malicious love to be where they do not need to be, which is the hand. We're gonna pay 1,200 life points, special a bunch of monsters, and then the effect of Stratos with the double Malicious pops both back rows. We're gonna brain control. Holy moly, convert some of these monsters into synchros, and we might stabilize off this interaction. So let's see, we're gonna do damage first. 400, 13, I think, I don't know how much is this, 6 and 6, 12. And then we'll sync for an 8-star. Thought Ruler. So this plays around potential brain controls. And he leaves the Malicious in defense too. So that no monster, like no random clue can steal the game away from him. Byron draws, passes the turn. Might be it. 27. Now we're on a two-turn clock. Here's Greffer. Bottomless Trap Pole, we'll take care of that. Just make sure there's no 3 Darks in grave, because otherwise we want to save it for the Dark Arm Dragon. That last card is not able to stop the Thought Ruler. Then I have to go to game number 2. Ooh, Dark Illusion. I like that. Oh no, it was a brain control. So the call on Thought Ruler Archfiend was perfect. Okay, game number 2. Let's see if Byron can reverse sweep this series to get into the finals. A lot of star credit is on the line. We're gonna summon Sangan, run over this Plague Spreader zombie. Sangan's a pretty annoying monster to deal with because it usually is able to replace itself, and then if it's not able to replace itself, then we're using cards on it to get rid of it, just so you don't use its effect. Dust Tornado takes care of Torrential Tribute, and we're gonna draw. Let's see, got Sirocco, Mirror Force. Okay, normal summon. We'll take 1,000. Sangan's gonna replace himself. Maybe search Malicious, Deep Sea Diva, Card Trooper. I was like, whoa, where'd the search go? Getting a little ahead of ourselves. Deep Sea Diva, excellent. So it looks like he does run a Gilman in the main. As long as he doesn't draw on the next turn, then we're chilling. Draw. Ooh, Dark Arm Dragon, that's big. And he has a brain control too? Bro. That's pretty gross. We summon Diva, like we can go into a bigger monster, which would be Android. We're gonna Giant Trunade to make sure our play goes through. Goes to hand. Okay. So we can go Diva as well. Maybe we can use the brain control too. I don't know if he's interested in doing that, but definitely a line. If we go Gilman, that would make us a 5/7 star. Diva, this can make us an Armory Arm plus a 7-star. We're in the tank. What do we do? Do we use this brain control now? It's really good with Caius, but we don't have the Caius, so maybe we get Walla getting's good. Or we can just do like into 4, into 6, which I guess wouldn't be the most ideal. We're gonna brain control this Sirocco, go into 18. Then maybe we can just strike with these, and if something goes bad, we can Black Rose. Nope, he's gonna use it right now. Okay. Only 7-star Black Rose Dragon. Ghost Rare First Edition. Holy moly. That is some nice cardboard. And he's gonna equip it to boost it by 1,000. Okay. Pretty nice. Heavy Storm's gotta deal with the Armory Arm plus Dust Tornado. And we're left with a Lonely Black Rose. And that should be pretty easy to answer. Oh, we got a normal summon. Okay. Top deck. Into Plague. We will Synchro for Catastor. Nice. Okay. Byron's in a really good position. We're gonna swing for 22. Jose is going to need a couple turns to restore his hand. Potentially make a play. Hopefully we can draw some defense. But we're going to take another 2200 swing. MST, the new one. It is Icarus attack, so it's most likely a set bird. And that would have done a lot of damage to us if we decided to make a play. Okay, Dustinator takes care of Mirror Force. Miracle Fusion will be activated. Okay. Perfect. Now we got this wall. We just crash into Catastor and, you know, make him Necro? Or do you find out what this face down is? Okay, he's got Necro. He wants to keep it on the board past the turn. So at the very least, Catastor and that face down get nuked. Only way I don't see that card getting nuked is if you produce a Stardust on field, or if you like, I don't know, compulse it and mirror in the My Body as a shield or something. Yeah, these all go down. Yeah, if you're planning to destroy the Zero in the first place, you could have just saved your Necro, unless you're planning something. But I don't think it really was. Miracle Fusion will be used. We're gonna Torrential. That's the second Zero of the game. That's a pretty good top deck, but Torrential was there to meet him. And we'll pass. 1800. Perfect with Shura. We're gonna take game 2 away from Jose. Okay. Game number 3. This is for all the marbles. If you guys like the video so far, make sure to hit that subscribe button for more. And yeah, let's get on with game 3. Jose's gonna start first. We get the setup. Armageddon Knight. Excellent card. That can pitch Malicious for us if we need Malicious or Plague, Necro even. All in all, Armageddon, a very solid card. His stats are decent too. Okay, he's gonna pitch Malicious. Hopefully we don't draw that card next turn. And set and pass. Black Whirlwind to start. That's okay. Whew. MST is there to stop it. We're gonna take 600 right here. Very timely MST. We don't want any of those whirlwinds sticking on board, because if they do, the game spins out of control quite quickly. Heavy Storm too. Holy moly. Bottomless goes down. Something else. So this is gonna clear the way. We have Dark Greffer, a couple darks, Malicious and Grave. Kinda cooking. Diva hero decks are pretty known for their explosiveness. Usually they kind of store up a bunch of energy and then they explode all in one turn, and they kind of present a board that says, okay, good luck, break it. If you can break it, good job, you know. And then I'm gonna try to follow it with like Miracle Fusions afterwards. But a simple Caius is effective too. He's gonna do, let's see, 1,000 plus 24. I think I missed 1,000 burn. Caius Dark Bird plus attack 3,400 is a ton of damage. We have a Greffer pitching, looks like some sort of dark into Plague. Top deck. Oh, this is all of our cards. And it looks like we're going to go into Goyo. Does Jose have a way to break this board? Or is it this single Goyo going to take over the game? So we'll take 400 here. Drawing into bottomless is not what you want to see, obviously, when they have the established board. That's why it's like, out of all the traps, bottomless trap hole is my least favorite. In like terms of tier, I like Compulse the most, Deep Prison second, and then like Mirror Force Torrential and bottomless is like at the bottom. Because like in situations like this, it does nothing. It laughs at you, it mocks you. But I understand like it's necessary to like stop those normal summons that occur every single turn, but in a state like this, you would wish it's just any other card. Holy moly, we have some play though. Dark Grepher, pitching Necro into Plague. And then now we can do a top deck, maybe go into Brio, run over Caius. It's not bad. Okay, we're gonna top deck. Obviously, Byron doesn't have a way to interact with this with no hand. So don't have to worry about any incoming crows. Deciding on which card, he top decks I think a monster. And then we're gonna go into Brio. Attack over Caius. Is the Necro there? It is there. Oh god. Okay, this is bad. This is bad news bears. Oh no. Okay, so there's no target for the Blizzard, but we can synchro with this Caius. And that's the power of Necro Garna. Uh-oh. We're gonna go Dark End. Oh, didn't need to send, but he decides to go for the damage, doing 2100. And this Dark End might just be enough. 2100 here. Okay, draw. Got a Necro engrave too, so we have like 3 turns of Dark End hits. Deep Sea Diva will hit the field. This is what I was afraid of when I saw him go down to 21. It's monsters like these can get over him, whereas Android and Catastrophe couldn't get over 26. Okay, here comes Android. We're gonna attack. D-Prison is there. Oh no. Okay. So, oh boy. Value is gonna be added. We're gonna swing it for 800. We'll take it. Half to Necro right here. The next card will decide our fate. Miracle Fusion, one time. We check our grave, make sure we're not missing anything, and it is GG. Looks like the Dark Arm Dragon was drawn from the top. Very, very close game. That was a fun one. I like that one. That was really close. I think I was like right behind this table watching. I was like, oh my gosh, what's gonna happen? But yeah, if you guys like the videos, make sure to hit that subscribe button for me. Thank you so much for watching, and then I will catch you on the next one. Peace.